Hey everybody, good afternoon. It's Misa coming at you with another garden update. This week is week 20, and we've been on vacation, but the plants have still continued to grow. They're still probably as tall as me as last week's video, but you can see down here, I put this little fence here. This bigger tomato has started to support itself on it, so I'm not really moving it anymore. This branch specifically has a lot of little tomatoes on it already. You can see right here where my hand is. There's a whole branch that has these bigger cherry tomatoes here, and the plant overall has started to support itself on this little fence here. So I haven't really moved it anymore, but the plant is doing good. It's the cherry tomatoes keep getting bigger. If I scoot over here really quick, and we can get under here, the broccoli's still there. It's growing little by little every day. I think it's gonna stagger like the broccoli. Not sorry, the romaine lettuce did. It took a while for us to see some actual progress, but they grow a little bit every day. So especially this one right here, it's getting nice and tall. Can't wait to see that fully grown. Moving on to the tomato here, the third one, the second bucket. It's doing really good. It's starting to get some of its little flowers. It doesn't have any cherry tomatoes yet. We're using the fence to support its little branches as well, these ones specifically. And this little rake that I ended up putting down here is still down there just because it tends to lean to this side. So we left it down there, and it seems to be helping the cherry tomato do really good. So if we scoot on over a little bit more, we still got the green onions. I was doing some research before this video about when these are ready, and they said that when they're ready, when these stems are about a pencil thickness, maybe 6 to 8 inches tall, maybe the height is there, but the thickness isn't there for these green onions yet. So we're gonna give them a little longer. Eventually, I'll pull these out and just see if there's so many in here. So if I pull one out, it's probably no big deal, and then we'll see where they are at probably next week or something like that. Up here, you'll see that this bucket looks a little different. As you can remember, last week we ate spinach and cilantro, and then after that video we ended up harvesting all of the cilantro and all of the spinach in this bucket. But this was a week ago, and the cilantro's back. We cut a little bit, maybe left. You can see some of these stems are still short, so we cut like a 1/4 inch off the ground. Some of this started to grow back here, a bunch of little places here. The spinach is gone though. We ate that. I'll put some pictures on the screen of the pictures that I took before we ate it all. We actually ate it during taco night, so all of the cilantro is gone by now. But we're getting more, which is cool. So we'll be able to harvest this in a couple of maybe another week or so. Over here is a really big guy, the big romaine lettuce, which seems to be getting bigger and bigger every day. In fact, I don't doubt that we could eat this. This might actually be considered a baby romaine lettuce, but I'm gonna let it get really big so I can cut the leaves and eat it, and then the cut and come again method. And I noticed earlier something curious. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is a giant spinach leaf right here. I was actually quite impressed. I didn't think they could get this big. There's another one that gets pretty big over here, another one over here. They're really big spinach leaves, which is interesting. I didn't think they could get that big, but it's interesting. And we will cut these out because I think these are definitely mature. So we'll definitely cut these out probably today or tomorrow. But overall, everything's doing really good. We're getting ready to harvest this romaine, hopefully in a little bit. The cherry tomato is doing good. We just have to wait for those tomatoes to get bigger and more ripe, and we'll just try one. Same thing for the other cherry tomato and the green onions. We'll check on those next week, so stay tuned for that. We'll pull one out, see what it tastes like, see what it looks like. But for now, we're just watering, keeping an eye on things, and eating things as we go. Like, we'll be able to eat the cilantro again, and the spinach, I'm going to pick the rest of it out. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for the week 20 garden update. It's a short video, but just monitoring and picking things off and eating them as we can. Thank you so much for watching the week 20 garden update. Bye.